This is a download from London's LBC 97.3.
Hello you, my name of course is Iain Lee and you're listening to the latest podcast of my brilliant show on LBC 97.3. Press play on your PC, iPod or MP3 player and enjoy the laughs.
Iain Lee. The 3-hour 4 till 7 Iain Lee afternoon wireless show.
Hello you. Now we've got a few questions we need to answer here. Firstly, ever worked with your parents? How bad is it? How rubbish is it? How good is it? Secondly, we're trying to find the English Fonz. If we had to find an English Fonz, someone who's so cool, who would it be? Someone has texted in David Dickinson will make a good English Fonz. No. I think Stan Laurel would be a good English Fonzie. I think. So we're trying to find candidates for the English Fonzie. And also, completely off on a tangent, because we were talking about Dr. Dick Van Dyke, Detective Diagnosis Murder. Helen, behind the glass, and I have been arguing about Quincy versus Columbo. She's on Columbo's side. I'm firmly on the side of Quincy. Who the hell played Quincy? I want to say Carl Howman, but wasn't he he was the fellow in Brushstrokes, wasn't he? He was Jacko in Brushstrokes. So who played Quincy? Is he with us? Or is he deceased? 0870 9090 973. Maybe Philip, our TV historian, can give us a call on that. Who played Quincy? And is he dead? Paula's in the Braintree. Hello, Paula.
Hello, Ian.
Hello, Paula. Do you know who played Quincy?
No, I don't. No, sorry. I wasn't really a big fan of that.
Oh, did you not? It was a cracking show. The best bit of Quincy were the opening titles, the two bits in the opening titles. The bit where the fella faints, and the second bit where, Quincy's examining a dead body. Hang on, the camera pulls back. It's not a dead body. It's a fit 18-year-old on his boat that he's feeling. It was a good show.
So I was quite young when that was out, so I wouldn't really remember.
Yeah, and they repeated it. I'm quite young as well. Paula, why have you called in? What can I do for you?
Basically, to tell you that I work for both my mum and my dad, and also my husband.
Well, what?
Yeah, I work with all three of them.
What do you do, Paula?
My dad, he has a printing company in London, and I do sort of graphic design stroke accounts there. So, my mum also is a director of the company, and my husband started working for them about 5-6 years ago.
Paula, do you get special rights because you're working for your dad, or is he harsher on you?
No, I think it's not too bad, really, because, I get 3 weeks a year holiday.
Cushy, nice.
But I got married, 6 years ago now, and we had a 3-week honeymoon, and plus I was allowed time off for organising the wedding, etc.
So you get special rights. And do other people in the company who aren't related to your dad, do they kind of go, there's Paula. There's Paula, got special rights because she's the boss's daughter? I
think there might be a few that might think that, but...
Stuff them.
No,
Losers.
He's pretty good with everyone, really, so he treats us all more or less the same.
Paula, your dad sounds like a top fellow. I'd like a piece of that action. 0870 90 90 973. Who played Quincy? Is he dead? That's the topic. And also working with your parents. It looks like a lot of fun, but surely it's a living hell. Tanya is in the Commercial Street. Hello, Tanya.
Hello there.
Hello there, how are you?
I'm here in the car with my sister and my mother.
Nice one.
My sister works with my mum.
Oh.
And dad.
Oh, doing what?
In the central heating game.
In a spiritual healing?
No, the central heating.
The central heating game. I've yet to play that. It's going to be big this Christmas. And so what doing what?
She's an all-round administrator,
Good
dog's
work.
body, plumber, gopher, delivery person.
I like the sound of her.
Personal assistant.
Does she get special privileges because
you get special privileges?
Why am I talking? Hang on, Tanya.
None whatsoever.
Tanya.
Yeah.
Why am I talking to you? Why am I not talking?
You're driving. You cannot talk when you're driving.
That is correct. Well done. Thank you. But sounds like she can talk for England. The mouthy
cow.
She's,
very entertaining.
So she gets treated worse, does she?
Do you get treated worse?
Yes, they take advantage of me.
They take advantage.
Tanya, how come you've not got involved in this family business? Bit too thick?
What I did, I was helping my mum out at the company.
Hated it.
And then I begged my sister to come and do it, and she's been there for 2 years.
And then you
now.
bailed out. What?
Yeah.
Got a proper job?
I bailed out. Got a proper job. I've never had a proper job.
What do you do for a living, Tanya? You let your mum and dad look after you, do you?
Yeah.
Good girl.
I bring up children, housewives.
Yeah, but what do you do for a job? I'm teasing. I'm pretending I'm one of those right-wing idiots. Tanya,
What do I do for a job?
I'm joking. You do one of the most important jobs in the world.
Exactly.
Tanya, listen, have a wicked weekend. Thank you for that. I'm teasing. I'm not one of them, for goodness sakes. Sally's in the Clacton. Hello, Sally.
Hi, Ian. It was Jack Klugman who played Quincy.
Jack Klugman?
Yeah.
How are we spelling Klugman?
Klugman.
Jack Klugman. And is Quincy dead or alive?
No idea.
Oh, no. He also... Hey,
all I know is he cured every case in America.
He cured every case? He worked with dead bodies, Sally.
No, I don't mean cured. He did every autopsy that was going.
Didn't he just?
America.
And the thing is, though, he was. I nearly said he wasn't one of them. I nearly said the completely wrong word there. That means he's a naughty man with children. He was a pathologist. That's the word.
That's right. Yeah. And he did all the autopsies. And
what was he doing? Solving crimes?
Well, they all do that, don't they? I mean, Dick Van Dyke is a doctor and he solves all the crimes.
Yeah. That is weird. That Diagnosis Murder is a cracking show, isn't it?
Well, I don't know. And same as Angela Lansbury, where she lives.
But how can you compare Quincy, Diagnosis Murder, with Murder, She Wrote? That's rubbish.
No, but I mean, she cures that everywhere in all these small towns, all the murders that come.
She does what to all the murders?
No, don't watch them.
OK, Sally, thank you very much. We had half a conversation there. I like the way she said she cures all the murders. Oh, yeah, she cures all the murders. And the Murder, She Wrote is bringing us back on track because, of course... Mr. Cunningham from Happy Days was in it. We're trying to find the English Fonzie as well. If there had to be an English Fonzie, like the really coolest character we've got, who, clicks his fingers and says chicks and they appear, can fix a jukebox by smacking it, who would the English Fonzie be? So far we've got David Dickinson and Stan Laurel. I think we can do better than that. 0870 90 90 973. Is Jack Klugman dead, or is he indeed alive? And if he's alive, why the hell isn't he making more Quincy's as we speak? For goodness sakes, I love a bit of Quincy. But the main thing we're talking about is, do you work with your parents? Is it the cushiest gig in the world, or do you absolutely hate it? And has anybody... is anybody the and Son? You see these companies, Matthew and Son. That's a Cat Stevens song. But we'll use it to illustrate the point. Is anybody the and Son? And do you feel pressure to take on that responsibility? And are there any and daughters out there? You can give us a call, or you can text in as well if you want, 0771 776 0973. And if you want to email, it's Iain, IAIN, at lbc.co.uk. I've got a little file in front of me full of sound clips, and it's got stuff like, it's got this...
I have your phone clip.
I've just seen this in it. What's this?
I am thinking of challenging Iain Lee to a straight running race. I reckon I could take him in a running race.
Well, there's two flaws with that. Firstly...
I am thinking of challenging Iain Lee to a straight running race.
He's saying a straight running race. Well, that's going to be difficult, James, for you. But also, does James O'Brien not realise I used to run for my county? Is this genuine, Agent Chris? Is he actually challenged me to a race?
Yes.
I used to run for the county. The man's a fool. O'Brien, bring it on, Moonface. If you want a race... We'll talk about challenges a bit later on in the show, actually. That's brought something to mind. If you want a race, O'Brien, then you's going to get one. I noticed we were tentatively discussing having a boxing match. He's wimped out on that, hasn't he? 0870 9090973. Ken has suggested Joe Strummer from The Clash as the English Fonzie. We want someone who's a little bit cooler. We're looking for the English Fonz. Is Quincy dead? That sounds like a brilliant name for a show, doesn't it? Is Quincy dead?
The 3 hour 4 till 7 Iain Lee Afternoon Wireless Show.
Hey, listen, we're getting stack loads of emails from Colin, from Will, who's saying that the topic's a bit boring today. Well, we're doing loads of topics, so up yours. Quincy is alive and well. Jack Klugman is alive and well. This is my promise to you, London. I shouldn't make this promise because I got in very big trouble with the Mr. T thing. We will get Quincy on this show. One day. One day, Quincy will be on this show, be it by the phone. Agent Chris, can we hunt down Quincy and get him on one day?
Sure.
Nice one. That's what we like. Positive. Quincy is alive and well, ladies and gentlemen.
The 3 hour 4 till 7 Iain Lee Afternoon Wireless Show.
Hello, you. We're getting loads of suggestions for the English Fonzie. Can I quickly go through some of these? David Dickinson, Ray Winston, Hugh Grant, get real. Clive Owen, Des Lynam from Gary, the Stan Laurel, Robbie Williams and Paul Weller. Paul Weller can be the English Fonzie. Hey, there's a brilliant Neil Diamond video. Did I just say that on the radio? Neil Diamond live at the Greek Theatre, okay, from about 1978. And he's singing Song Sung Blue, which isn't a very good song, but he's singing it. And there's a brilliant bit in the middle of it. He goes, "Is Henry Winkler here? I want the Fonz to come and sing this song." And Fonzie comes out of the audience wearing a big cardigan and he sings with Neil Diamond. One of the coolest bits of TV I've ever seen in my life. We are looking for the English Fonzie. We know that Jack Klugman is alive. He's been very poorly, apparently. He had a bit of trouble with his throat, so he's been poorly, but he's alive and he's well. He's 82, and he's living in Sim with Bing Crosby's stepdaughter or something. I don't know, but we're going to hunt him down and find him. And do you work with your parents? We've all been watching Barry Van Dyke acting excellently with the superb Dick Van Dyke. It looks like a cushy job. Is it hell? Have you worked with your dad? Is it the worst thing you can do? 0870 90 90 973. The phones are very, very busy at the moment, so if you can't get through or there's no answer, then keep trying. Joanne's in the Ilford. Hello, Joanne.
Hi, Ian. How are you?
Oh, I've just swallowed the wrong way and I've nearly made myself sick, but I'm fine.
Good.
What can I do for you, Joanne?
Well, I was just going to phone up, but I think you've had all the information already about Jack Klugman, that he's alive and kicking.
Yep.
And, yeah, I'm sure he would love to appear on your show.
Well, no, you say that, Joanne, almost as if you know him.
Well, you know how it is, all these contacts that I have.
Oh, wow, this is, suddenly, you've not... I imagine that the Klugman, the Klug, as I'm going to call him from now on,
yeah.
I imagine he's been around the block a few times with the ladies. I bet that women, you know, in the old days, when he was Quincy, would just fall at his feet.
I'm sure they did.
Joanne, well, listen, we know that he's alive. We know that he's been ill, but he's well. We'll find him. Philip in South Norwood.
Oh, good afternoon, Ian.
Good afternoon, Philip.
As I say, I wasn't sure whether he's alive, but I thought he was, but I'm very pleased to hear that.
82 years old. Apparently, this is turning into the Klug appreciation show. He was in Diagnosis Murder a couple of weeks ago as a failed police detective.
Oh, right. I know because he's done so much television. I think the one that I remember him from was the TV version of The Odd Couple.
Of The Odd Couple, of course, yes.
And with Tony Randall.
Hey, Philip, it was cool having Dirk Benedict the other day, wasn't it?
It was really great.
Wasn't he a nice bloke, the Face Man?
Yes.
If you've just tuned in, we had the Face Man on the phone on, was it Wednesday's show? I think it was.
I didn't get Murdoch on.
Oh, well, I was so pleased when he said that he's still friends with Murdoch and they hang out.
Well, I got to, because I saw him Murdoch was in probably one of the best ever of the recent Perry Mason episodes.
Really?
Yes.
What's his name? Dwight Schultz, isn't it?
That's right, yes.
Well,
honestly, I won't spoil it in case you ever get a chance to see it, but it was really good.
Well, we're gonna hunt him down. You got what? Sorry, Philip.
His theme.
Oh man, this is the best piece of music in the world. Oh, I love it. There's gonna be a giant Q appearing in a second. All right, get ready. Murder, mystery. Come on, Quincy! Sexy horns, you see. Oh, this is a cracking theme. Then there's... Oh, I wonder if we're going to hear Quincy talking. Hang on. You're about to enter the world of pathological science. One of the most exciting forms of medicine in the world. Hey, Chinese policeman, don't faint.
All right.
Oh, Philip, I thought... Have you not got the bit where he speaks on there?
No, this is from an LP. No, there's no speech on it.
Because there's that bit where he goes, you're about to enter the most fascinating world of science in the world.
I got some information, actually. It started back in 1976, Ian.
Yeah.
And it finished up in 1983.
Oh, okay.
And it was, I think it was part of the mystery movies, you know, McLeod, Columbo and Banachek.
Hey, Philip, very quickly before we go, and thank you for that theme. I want to see if we can get that as a theme for this show, because it's a cracking piece of music. Who would be your English Fonzie?
I thought you were going to ask me that. Now, that's a tough one.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
No, I'm afraid I'm stumped. I can't think of anybody off the... I'm sure that...
Well, Mary's emailed in. How about Johnny Vaughan as the English Fonz?
Too old.
What?
Too old.
Well, the thing about Happy Days is they were all about 37, but they were supposed to be at school.
That's right. Have you seen this advert, Ian, they're showing at the moment, where they're using the bits from Happy Days in an advert and bring it up to date?
Yeah, I have. It's not. I don't think it's done that well. I've seen those kind of things done a little bit better, so it's not done. Philip, listen, we've got to move on. Thank you very much, mate. Excellent stuff as always. Sit on it. There we go. Of course, sit on it was Fonzie's way of swearing, wasn't it? Karen is in the Finchley. Hello, Karen.
Hiya.
Hello, Karen. What can I do for you?
Hi, I'm calling about your thing on people who've worked with their parents.
Yeah, have you done it?
Yeah, I worked with my dad for 3 years in his greengrocers, and it's the best job I ever had.
Now, why was it the best job? Was it just a good fun job working in the greengrocers anyway, or was it because you got special mates rates?
I never ever got special mates rates. I could never call in sick.
No.
But we actually became the best of friends for it.
Hey, so there was some kind of crazy bonding thing going on between you two.
Yeah. No, and because I was a girl, I wasn't allowed to unload the van and things like this, do the heavy work.
Yeah.
So when my dad wasn't there, I used to do it. And one day I unloaded the van in front of him. And he was like, "Wow, my little girl's really strong and stuff." And he let me do all the stuff the boys could do then. So we had a wonderful time.
How old were you, Karen, when you worked with him?
I was, hold up. I think I was about 23 to about 27. 23 to 27,
What?
something like that.
23, 27, something like that.
Between the age of 20
And
and
was there never any pressure for you to take on the family business?
Yeah, because he was selling it at he sold it now. He was selling it and he offered it to me. But I said to him, to be quite honest, I wouldn't want to go to market at 2 in the morning and stuff. I want to have children and stuff and a family.
Yeah.
So he said, no, that's cool. So we sold it to somebody else who looks after it brilliantly now. It's still there.
Kids are better than potatoes, generally. Thank you, Karen. We are asking. We're asking loads of. It's kind of been a little bit of a random show so far, and sometimes it's a little bit more focused. Sometimes it's the scattergun approach, and we see what comes back. Iain, the UK Fonz, as to be Pierce Brosnan, says Tony in M25. Tommy Boyd, we've got Shakin' Stevens, Adam Woodyat. That's Ian Beale, is it? Is the English Fonz? Someone suggested Shane Ritchie. It's the best we've had so far. It comes to something, isn't it, when Shane Ritchie is the best suggestion you've had so far. It proves you're having a bad day on the text. If you want to text in, 0771 776 0973. Les Battersby. How about the bloke who plays Lovejoy? No. We're talking about someone who's cool. You know, that's not the thing. Margie. Is it Margie or Margie? It's you. Hello? Oh dear. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, hello?
Hiya.
Who's this?
Margie.
Margie in the Where were you just then?
I tried to stop the car because I knew I'd probably get through to you.
Yeah.
But it was under a tree, so I'm just driving on, which is really, really naughty, so I'm just going to stop now.
You're on hands-free, though, aren't you?
No.
Oh, you silly mare. I'm trying to get you out. We'll come back to you in a minute then, Margie. Well, I was trying to encourage her to break the law, and I will hold my hands up to that and apologise and say that was wrong. That is definitely wrong. If you want to email, it's Iain, I-A-I-N. Is there a problem with the email, Machine Agent Chris? Well, why have you got them through there when I'm doing the show here and I need it? I know it's the weekend, but let's, come on. Margie, are you back?
Yes, I'm here.
Have you parked up now?
I'm parked.
And you're not under a tree?
No, I'm fine.
What was
I'm opposite the bus stop.
You've parked in the bus stop, have you?
No, I'm opposite. I'm okay. I'm good.
Okay, you are. What was wrong about parking under a tree? Why couldn't you do that?
There wasn't any reception.
No. Oh, I see. Margie, why have you called in?
I've called in because I'm one of 4 daughters.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And for over 20 years, I worked with my mum. She had a travel agency.
Yeah.
And I started there when I was about 19.
She owned a travel agent?
She did.
Was her name Thomas Cook or something?
No. She was
Is she Lum Polly?
No, she was around in the days of Lum Polly. She was the first woman to have her own business, travel agent,
Right.
a proper travel agent.
Proper one, not one of these shoddy ones from the old days.
No,
Yeah.
really good. And
Good
she
one.
was a really good boss, but we all had to do exactly what we were told. And there were some bust-ups within the family, especially between my siblings and me.
So did all of your family work in this bizarre, shameful travel agents?
We did. No, it wasn't shameful.
I didn't mean to say shameful. I don't know where that word came from.
No, she was a really strict boss, but we all learnt loads, and I loved every minute of it. And I did have some treats because obviously trips abroad, blah blah blah.
Was the company called Margie's Mum and Daughters?
It should have been.
But did it have the word and daughters in it at all?
No, it didn't. No, but she only had 4 daughters, and we all worked for her.
Only 4 daughters.
Wow. No sons.
And where was the best cheap holiday you got, Margie?
Australia. I went for nothing.
I didn't get that last word, and it sounded rude, so I'm going to leave it there.
Thank you for listening to this download from London's LBC 97.3.